Okay, Appliance Bootcamp family and friends. This is Mike Sneed coming to you all. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. We're going to give YouTube a few minutes to actually go out and send out the notifications to let everybody know we're here. Um, Also, I want to let you all know that right now the prices are still the 500 and the $1,500 for Appliance Bootcamp. I'm in the process of changing the price over, but like I said, I got upload all the new videos. So you got a couple more days if you still want to sneak in. You got a couple more days to sneak in while I'm uploading the new videos up. So once I upload the new videos, I got to redo the pricing and get rid of all the other courses. So you got a couple more days if you want to sneak in for that price. Cause once I get everything uploaded, I'm gonna discontinue that old course, and it won't be available anymore. So while I'm in the process of changing it, you can sneak in still for that $500 and $1,500 price. But once I get everything done, you will not be able to get in at that price anymore. Um, I'll give YouTube a few minutes. That's the call in number that we have right there. And today, this whole week, matter of fact, this ever since this pandemic hit, things have just been super busy, super crazy. Right now, we're booked right now. This pandemic, on top of the cooking season, right now, believe it or not, I'm booked into the middle of December already, and and I got people still waiting. People who saying, "Hey, I don't have anything. I don't have any other choice. Nobody else is taking." Some people have told me that other companies aren't taking any more new service calls. They told them they say we just can't take on any new customers. But right now, I'm booked until the middle of December, and and we still getting calls nonstop. So right now, what they say the harvest is the harvest is great, but the laborers are few. Man, it has never been more real than that right now. Where right now, if you were to get into the appliance, any skill trade, but especially right now the appliance repair field, it's just so much work out here that it is crazy. Like I say, we're booked into the middle of December, and probably by the end of this week, we probably booked to the end of the year. We'll be booked into the end of the year. I wouldn't be able to get anybody else in. If parts were to come in right now, I know I would be booked until the end of the year. If I could get my hands on parts, um, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. You're gonna see tomorrow. You're gonna start to see the videos starting to roll out about flipping appliances right now. Flipping appliances is a lot of money in there because you can't get any new, you can't buy new appliances. So now the price of flipping appliances uh, is going up. So now the if you were selling used appliances, those prices are going up because people can't get anything used new, and it's just going crazy, and that's what we're talking about today. You know, if you are 35 and over, and you don't have anything set up for retirement, and you don't see anything in retirement in your near future, you need to sign up for Appliance Boot Camp. You got to get into the game. You no longer this. You got this window that we've came to right now, where we're at right now. I don't know when we'll get a perfect storm like this ever again. So if you're somebody who's 35 and older, and you don't see a way you're going to be able to retire, you haven't got your retirement and stuff together. Uh, you're gonna need to get in. You're gonna need to get in, and I'm telling you, I'm begging you, you need to get in and learn this trade. And if not this trade, you need to learn some type of skilled trade. Also, if you don't have a house and you're 35 and older, now is the time to get in and learn this trade so you can make enough money to buy your house. Because I'm telling you, right now, no, we had done a millionaires club. We had talked about it several months ago that having people, alumni, actually making $1 million in 1 year. We got several alumni that will crack $1 million next year, if regardless of how the economy go. If we have to go into lockdown again and the economy gets worse, like I said, this appliance repair, the worse the economy get. I've told y'all that in the past. The worse the economy get, the better appliance repair gets. So you saying as the economy gets worse and worse, it's cranking. This thing is just cranking up. It just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and the money keeps coming in, coming in, coming in. So if the economy keeps getting worse, they're gonna crack $1 million. If the economy turns around and it starts to come back out of the slump, they're gonna crack $1 million because they're gonna ride the wave back up. I know several alumni from Appliance Bootcamp who's gonna crack that $1 million net. They're gonna crack $1 million net coming up in 2021. If their business, regardless of what happens economy wise, but if they keep their business going the way they're going, they're gonna crack. We're gonna have some alumni who's gonna crack that $1 million net. So we're gonna have millionaires that would have came through here in less than a couple of years going. Some of you all, I'm looking. I don't like to call y'all numbers and stuff out on the internet like this, but I'm seeing some of you all saying in the fourth quarter alone, you all have already made what you made at the beginning of the whole year. You in this fourth quarter, you already done got half of what you got in the year, and you all was at 100,000 then. So that is crazy to come into a business in less than a year, and you hitting like 200-300, and it's crazy. And it's coming along. And this is not to say anybody who's just getting started be trying to rush to get up there. Just take your time, do those 1 or 2 stops per day. That's plenty. Learn the trade and then move your way up. But yeah, we got people who are going to crack into that going to be cracking millionaire status in 2021. If you're somebody who don't have any transportation now, if you're a young man, 35 or young lady, 35 and older, you don't have transportation, do not go buy a car. Buy you a used truck or a used van. Our fathers and grandfathers, they knew that they could make money with a truck. Your mom had a new car, but your dad had a used van, or a used truck that he drove around in, because that was a money maker. We got to get back to that. Leave those cars, those Hellcats and all that stuff, trying to flex for the young ladies. That'll come. You can be able to do that later. If you just starting out, go buy you a used truck or a used van so you can get out here and make this money. Leave those cars alone for right now. You'll be able to come back and buy those cars. If you need to, go on Toro. If you want to take her out somewhere nice, or Uber and take her out and something drive nice. But your money is coming. Your money is coming. Get you a used truck or a used van, and so you can get out here and start making that money. The other thing, for you all who actually been in it for a while, and you got money stacked up in your 5 bank accounts, and we're getting ready to get to the end of the year, you got to have somewhere to put that money at now. If you take that money over into the next year, that money you're gonna have to pay taxes on it. They're gonna look at it as profit, and you're gonna have to pay taxes on it if you don't have something to do with it. So this is what I do, and I recommend that everybody go talk to their attorney, accountant. We say CYA, consult your accountant or consult your attorney. But I suggest go ahead and start another LLC, and make that your real estate LLC. You can, like Maz and Sneed, RIH, Real Estate Investment Holding, and go ahead and start that LLC. And whatever lump sum of cash that you have stacked up, and you got stacked up, you want to go ahead and take that cash. Don't take. You're going to take a little bit the operating cash, the transition, so you have cash going into the new year and buy your parts and stuff, but that'll get ate up in the operating account. But when you got those large sums of thousands of dollars that you're holding, go ahead, start your real estate LLC, and consult your accountant, and and put that money in there. and they'll tell you the best way to bring it out depending on what state you're in. Um, and you want to put it in. You don't want to take it as a paycheck. You want to get it as a distribution payment. So your LLC dividend payment, however you, if you go S corp or LLC, get it as a distribution or a dividend payment. Once you get that payment, you want to then put it into your real estate fund, a real estate LLC, and that'll give you what we call owner's equity. That's kind of, and you want to, they can show you how you can do that, where you can actually use it as a loan, where you loaning the money to the real estate LLC. Instead of them going to the bank, you actually loan them money, and you can put back the payment, how they need to pay your money back with interest and all that to get the money back out if you want to get it back out like that. But you can do that, and now is the time to start looking to go buy some property. Because right now I'm starting to see property popping back up where people are starting to sell 5 or 6 pieces of property again, like they were 5 or 6 years ago. So I don't know if that's an indication that the economy is going to go down again, and people are dumping property. But this is what I saw pop up this morning, and let me see if I can share it to you. So people now are starting to let me see if I can share it. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm gonna share this right here. Here I'm looking. This is in Rocky Mount where I buy my property. You got this street 160. You got 1609 Boone Street, 839 Bill Street, 200 North Vane Street. 3 units. All they want is $28,000 for all 3 houses. I'm looking at this house. It already got the vinyl siding. It has shingle roof. I don't know how. It don't look to be that bad there. That's just some vinyl trim coming off. That's easy to put on. Right here is a lot better than the ones I bought, and that's something they asking 28. This is a wholesaler. He's asking 28 for it. I'll probably go there and offer him 15,000 for that. For all three of those houses, that'll be about 5,000 per house. But I'm saying I'm seeing this right here popping up again. I saw this about 4 or 5 years ago when I was buying my properties. So I'm seeing this popping back up where people now are dumping three houses out here, at a time for a cheap price. So if you're somebody who don't have a house yet, this is prime time for you to stack your money. Come in here to Appliance Bootcamp. Come in to the skilled trades. You'll make enough cash where in 5 or 6 months, if you about 6 months, if you had never done appliance repair before, and you come in, you follow the steps that I'm giving you, in 6 months or so, you can actually save up close to about $15,000 to $20,000, and you can actually buy those 3 houses. That's enough to start your real estate empire. Those 3 houses, once you buy those, and then you save up enough money, if you don't have a house, just move into the best one. Just get it move in ready. Move into the best one. Renovate it while you live in there, and then once you get that one squared away, then go to the next one and renovate that and put a renter in it. And then after you do that, go renovate the next one, put a renter in it. But that's enough. 3 houses, and you can rent those houses for $700 to $800 a piece. Once you do that, and not including after you renovate the houses, now they'll be worth about 70, 80,000. So if you ever got in a pinch and you need to borrow money, you have real estate you could go borrow money off of. You have a steady stream of cash flow coming in, and that could easily be somebody retirement. Somebody could easily get $2,400 a month off of those 3 houses, and that's more than a lot of people making in a whole month. Working 40 hours a week. So you can take that, and if you're somebody who wants to go over to the DR and trick a little bit, you can live good in the DR in Colombia for $2,400 a month, and you be straight. So that's what you want to do. You want to go ahead, and those prices now are starting to pop back up, and you don't want to get left behind. And this is the time where we start to make our move, where we go out here, we buy, you got the cash coming up. The people are dumping the properties and stuff again, and you buy them up, and then you start to once you finish buying them up, you do it just like you do Monopoly. You get your cash, and once you get your cash, you bomb, and then next time some more come, you bomb, you bomb. Then once you finish bombing them, then you go back like I'm doing now, and you start renovating these properties. So people want to know, how do I find the properties? This is how I do it. It's coming to the end of the year. The economy done got bad. People trying to dump properties, and you pick them up, and you go back now and bomb and buy tangible hard assets. I buy hard assets. Some people might tell you to go out here and buy some soft assets. And I say soft, I'm talking about stocks, bonds, crypto, and all that. I don't have. If you know what you're doing with that, go right ahead. But I like the hard asset like that. I can go there and touch that. I can't borrow money if I needed to borrow money from the bank. A bank won't loan you no money on no stock. They won't loan you no money on no bond or no crypto. Not that I know of. But I know if I got that hard asset, I can whatchamacall. I can get a loan. And also when I'm getting ready to do some business, plenty of times I've been making an offer on some stuff, and I couldn't get a person to move on an offer that I was making. And then I tell them, I say, I got a piece of paid property someplace. And then they say, oh, let's talk about it. So I've done that several times where I've been trying to buy something from somebody or make a move with somebody, and they didn't want to hear what I had to say. And then I tell them, hey, I got a piece of paid property right here I'm not doing anything with. How would you like to look at that? And that always gets somebody here where they say, let me see what it look like. Let me see what it look like. That always got somebody here. And then I renegotiate that reopen up the negotiations for us to do a deal. I always been able to do that. Um, Also, I want to tell you too, the businesses are actually starting to go on sale. This weekend, like I say, I purchased a business. I didn't know everything that came with the business. Honest, I didn't. I saw it come on YouTube. The guy was selling it. He been doing kettle corn for 20 years, and he had two trailers that he actually pulled to different events. Well, with the COVID, no, he haven't been able to go to any events hardly. And he's ready to retire. His son-in-law was with him. His son-in-law doesn't do it anymore. So he just said he's gonna keep one of the trailers. He wanted to sell the other one. I was like, okay. I'm looking to put a gourmet popcorn into one of these buildings. Hopefully I have in the next couple of months. So I said, okay. I bought equipment from the state for little or nothing, the mixers and stuff. So I needed a popper. The popper itself cost $3,000 to $4,000 just for the machine to actually pop the kettle corn. They $3,000 to $4,000 a piece. Um, and that doesn't include what we call a shaker table or some people call it scraping table. When you dump the popcorn out the pops, you have a lot of kernels that actually don't pop, and you have to actually then separate the pop kernels from the ones that didn't pop. So you have to have a table to do that. Those tables are $1,000, and that's for the manual ones. I'm not talking about $3,000. That's for you with an old something like a boat paddle where you got manually actually turn and pop the corn yourself, and you have to wear this face shield and all this other stuff to keep the grease and stuff from popping on you. But this was an automatic popper he has with the motor that's driving it, and it's an automatic shaker where I ain't gotta be moving the popcorn back and forth with my hand. Everything's automated. So I got that. I didn't know, but he he included the trailer. I mean, the actual trailer the vending trailer. The vending trailer came with it. All the tents. The entire business. Everything came with it for less than $7,000. I was able to purchase it. Not only that, but they delivered it to me from up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they gave me a day of training where they came down and trained me on it. And this business it makes right now. He showed me he done $1,700 last Saturday. He just going to park at the local bowling alley, and he's doing $1,700 on weekends doing that. So it is very similar to the ice cream. So it matches very well. So I bought that business and everything. I mean, a total mobile food business. I bought everything, including the mobile trailer and everything, for less than $7,000. And you're gonna start to see these deals pop up. And this is where the time we come in and we become millionaires now. It's no excuse now for us not to get in and become millionaires. There's no excuse for us not to break out of generational curses, as they said, or whatnot. There's no excuse right now. Right now is the best time ever. Everybody's having to go back to go and start over. And we right now, everybody's going back to go and starting over. And they having to hop into a Chevette, and we hopping into this Corvette called Appliance Repair, and we taking off, and we now can go around here and become a bully and just buying up these hard assets. I mean, just buying them up, and for little or nothing. I mean, it's almost a shame of the stuff that we're getting now. Even people labor now is going down and starting to be cheap, and I just can't express it enough. If you're gonna make a move, now is the time for you to make your move. Because I don't, like I said, I don't know when it ever again get to a point where we have a perfect storm like this, where everything is a perfect storm. Regardless of who become the president, what, it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter at all who becomes the president of what. We're gonna do well. If the economy goes down worse, you see we're good, and we are essential employees, essential workers. So if they're talking about now locking the economy, locking up making everybody go back in, and mandatory and can't leave out the house, but we'll still be able to go out and make the money and whatnot. So they talk about mandatory isolation again. So if they doing that again. You saw what happened last time, how much money we made, and we've been out there. We know now, and man, it's gonna be these next 6 months to a year. It's gonna be really well. Land is cheap. I saw four. I've been looking for some acres. I saw 4 or 5 acres, very cheap that I'm looking at. I'm not gonna show that one, but I saw 4 or 5 acres that's very cheap. So I'll be looking at that also. But I'm gonna read a little bit what we got in the chat. I'm not gonna hold everybody long tonight. I went long the last couple of times. And sometimes when I stay a little late and take the phone calls a little late, I think people have gotten to, we used to say the recipe. They've been gotten to the recipe and they call in. They can kind of go off the tracks a little bit. So we'll be mindful of that also. All right. Hey, how you doing? Untamed Kango, Steve Stone. Hey, how you doing? Girly Girl, Codex. Hey, how you doing? Sean C. Donnie Madden. Hey, how you doing? Mr. O. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, JT? All right. No limit. 3. I was wondering, what made me switch from being an electrician to appliance repair. I've done both. But my electrical contracting, the reason I stopped doing that, I found out I could become a license holder. And from becoming a license holder, I found out I could make just as much money being a license holder than I did as a electrical contractor, and I didn't have to do any of the work. So all I had to do was just learn how to pass the electrical contractor's test. So I started doing that, and that's how I started. That's why one of my employees at that time, he got his electrical contractor's license in North Carolina. And once he got that, then we teamed up. So any type of electrical contracting that I need to have done, I send him to work, and he just give me 10% for the lead. So if I send him an electrical job for $3,000 or $4,000, I ain't got to do nothing to work. I just say I go out there, I bid it. He goes out and do the work. He'll send me $300 or $400, and that's it. I just keep the work going for him. So I do that, and then I can then become license holder for major corporations like HH Gregg, Best Buy, Sprint, Sears, all of them. I can become license holders for them, and they'll pay me a nice little sum of money, and I can get free insurance and all that stuff too, health insurance. all that stuff. Prestige Mobile Detail. Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Um, Eagle Eye Appliance Repair. What's up, brother Mike? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? 89 Dr. Funk. Appliances are electronic. Yeah. 89 Dr. Funk said Amazon home warranty blowing up my phone now. The travel time though is crazy. Yeah. Sega Finance. Hey, how you doing? Oh, fix it. What is the online price right now? What will be the new price online? Right now, the online price is still 500. I'm in the process. I have to remove all the videos again. I forgot I had to do that. I thought I could just switch the price, but Teachable don't let me do that anymore. I have to take all the videos and upload them to a whole different module. So all those videos, it takes sometimes 10 probably 10, 15 minutes per video to go up. And for each one that I want to do it at each price point, then I have to do it over again. So it's taking me a little longer. And I'm making some payment plans where the people can make payments for the hands-on live event. So it's going to be that way for a couple of days. So if you want to sneak in, you can still do the online for 500 until I get it up. And once I get it up, that's the price. It's gonna go to the 850 once I get everything loaded up. And I added new stuff, and I'm thinking about removing some of the old stuff so I don't have to upload all the stuff. Okay. 89.funk. I'm seeing other repair techs having issues of getting parts. Yeah, parts are getting hard to get. It's back ordered. Eagle Appliance, about to go into the flipping business. I gotta connect with truckloads. Okay, there you go. Tomorrow, I released the first video on flipping appliances, so you'll see that one. But I'm gonna do a series over the next several days on actually flipping the appliances. How much I'm showing you how I got them, how much I paid for them, fixing them, selling them, and all that. So you're gonna see that over the next couple of days. That coming out. The first video will come out tomorrow morning. Shimano 5 Peace Grandmaster. Hey, how you doing? Jay Hollywood. Hey, Mike, I'm in the game. I'm getting calls like crazy the first couple of weeks in. It's all about getting the technical part down. Then I can get the money. Yeah, take your time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's coming. It's not gonna. It's not something where appliance repair is not something where it's just this one time where you're gonna make money. I've been doing this for 20 years. Over 20 years, if you count the time when I was working as an employee of Sears. It's always been it's always been a steady, busy income. It's always been the point where you always had I never had to go look for work. I always had more work than I could do. Uh, yeah, just do 1 or 2 calls per day. That's all you do right now until you get going. Facts. My dad stayed with a truck. Yeah, you need to. You need to. You need to have a truck. Make you some money. You got to. Greg B. Yes, 1 or 2 calls, 1 or 2 jobs is enough. Yeah, it is. It is. 1 or 2 jobs is plenty enough. And if you get out here and you start doing a bunch of service calls, you're gonna find out the money ain't gonna be what you want. You're gonna want peace of mind, and you're gonna want your life. You want to get rid of the chaos. You want your life to be back in order, because this appliance thing, if you go out here and you start chasing the money and trying to do all the service calls, trying to do everything, it will actually take control of your life, and you'll start to go postal, where your days and nights and weekends and weekdays run together, and you get to a point where you just feel like you lost control of your life, and you feel like you can't catch up, and you just constantly busy all the time, and you get to the point where every time your phone ring, a bad feeling will come over you. You just honest, all that stuff. You start to get your temper, you have a short temper with family and friends and stuff. And that's what I say. You get to a point where it's not about the money; it's about the quality of life. You'll get to the point where you say, "This is where I do the best work and where I'm most comfortable with." With me, 5 calls a day. I like to do one at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I like to do one at 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to be fighting traffic in the morning. I don't want to be fighting traffic in the afternoon. I go out there, make my little $500 to $800 to $1,000 per day. Come on back home, relax. I ain't working no Saturdays, no Sundays. If I do Saturday and Sunday, it's gonna be something other than appliance repair. It'd be me doing my real estate, me coming out here doing other little businesses. It's gonna be something else I'm gonna be doing outside of appliance repair. But that's why I found my niche at. And I can see people having a bunch of techs making $1 million. I can see people going out doing a bunch of service calls, making a lot of money. It don't move me anymore. I just want to stay in my little lane. And that's what I do. I run in my lane, and I'm comfortable running in that lane. And from there, I like the stuff now that I do. Like today, I started off. Was looking at this. I went and looked at all the stuff that was in that trailer. I was surprised all the stuff that was in that vending trailer that he gave me. I mean, the tents. I mean, everything, a whole entire business. So I went through that. I'm actually doing some work on the trailer so I can actually level it off. I might take the trailer and actually go find a permanent place where I can park it at and just operate. Instead of me having a building, I'll pay somebody. Hey, let me sell popcorn and ice cream out of this trailer and just keep it parked there and just pay like a little fee to go out there and just have a permanent place set up someplace. So I might take the trailer and do that. Or if I do, I gotta make it so that if I detach it from the vehicle, it won't be rocking. So I'm putting some actual things like you have in the mobile homes. It's like a little jack where I can level it off. So I'm doing that. I got to work on that. Then from there, I went over and worked on my rental property. Went and looked at some rental properties, put a bid on some rental properties, came back, edit some videos for YouTube, and now I'm here with you all. And I love that. I love that. That's my life. I love it. I love I get to go through all those different things throughout a day and do all these things that everybody would love to do. People would love to have their own business. I have my own business running. People would love to be able to employ their kids. And you all, man, y'all are employing y'all kids. That's amazing. That they talk to all the people who get to employ their kids now. But I get to work with my kids. I get to go dabble in real estate. I get to go dabble in a little bit of the politics. I go talk to some of the politicians and stuff, and it's just a great life. And I love this. I love this. I love this. Let's see. Put us up. Put us. Put us hip, Uncle Mike. Okay. What's going on, Uncle Mike? ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Hey, doing picture man. Girly girl. Mike Campbell. Hey, how you doing? Girl. Yeah, those prices are good. Those prices are good. Um, One of my friends actually went and looked at the houses. I'm gonna be out there again tomorrow, so I might ride and look at them, and I might do a little short video while I'm out there. I'm gonna go take a look at them, see what they're looking like. Um, yeah, 89 Dr. Funk. We might go into another nationwide lockdown with these COVID numbers going up. So appliance repair will get more crazy. Yeah, it is. And that's one of the things too. I say I was gonna wait till after the election to see what happened because I knew something like this would go. But now they talking about they got the vaccine. So I don't know if they doing this to try to get people scared and go take the vaccine. I don't know. So and I know if they do like a nationwide shutdown, I ain't want nobody to get caught out here. So if I would have done a course, a hands-on live event in November, December, and they talking about shutting the whole nation down, and somebody stuck out here, I wouldn't do that. So we'll see. Hopefully, all this stuff be done cleared up before January. Hey, how you doing, Alkifer? Hey, how you doing? All right. Journey applying so he can't handle what he have now. None of us can. Like I say, I'm booked until the middle of December already. Hey, how you doing, DCNF? ABC fan, I hope you are doing well physically. Okay. Uh, yeah. Let's see. What ABC fam know about that DR tricking? All right. Uh, Nubian Empire. The harvest is right, but the workers are fruit. Yeah, it is. Thanks, Grow Life. Okay. Hello, everybody. What's up, ABC fam? All right. All right. I'm a Hotech. Any update on electrical contract license holder info? I think you're the one who emailed me about how you can actually you wanted to hire somebody as a license holder. I think I told you I've never done that before. I've never hired anybody as a license holder. I have license and I what you call I actually been license holders for other companies. Now we have people that are alumni in Appliance Bootcamp who are doing that, who have hired HVAC plumbers, electricians in their companies, and they're using them to actually do get into the license skill trade. I don't put their business out there. If they want to put their business out there and tell you how to do it, because they have done it and they're currently doing it. They're some of the ones that's gonna crack into the million. They're doing it. If they want to put their information out there, they're welcome to do it. But I'm not gonna tell people who doing it because believe it or not, you would think people would be so happy to see what's going on here. Everybody is not happy to see this. It's funny. I get emails where people say you need to bring people on and let them tell their stories, and because I want to see more people. They want to bring stories. People who actually come to Appliance Bootcamp and do well. All right, we bring the stories on, and then I get the people say, "This right here is idol worshiping. They worshiping you. They just saying whatever." I said, "No, nobody's worshiping me. They just telling their thing. No, they worshiping you. It's a they say that almost like a cult because people are happy and people are showing their money. It ain't nothing to do with me." Not at all. It's the fact that people are winning and they're happy. So then they get mad about them showing their money. Don't show your money. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then now it's coming back again. So people have stopped showing their money and stuff. Now I'm getting somebody asked me again today. Why you don't have people come in and do testimonials about about how they made money and stuff? I say I do it, but people get mad when I start calling for people to do it and we start doing it. People get mad. So, but if you want to see those, go look at the older stuff. And if you're in the Facebook group, just look at the Facebook group. You see everybody who's coming in winning. I mean, people enjoying themselves, having a great time, enjoying life. And you can be doing that too. You need to be doing that. If you, like I said, you 35 and older, haven't got a house and none of that stuff, you need to jump in and start doing this stuff. You need to. Otherwise, if otherwise, I don't want to hear nothing else about can't make it and don't have a house or anything. Girl, get that land. uh, you go long, Mike, because you are passionate. Okay, thanks. Greg B. Parts probably going to really get backed up if we go. Yeah, they are. Matter of fact, uh, I don't. Yeah, if that's the only thing that's going to get us is parts. Parts is going to get us. Maybe then you might have to start doing some going to get some stuff off of eBay and stuff. If you got old parts, now it's probably a good time to put. If you got old parts that stuck around on your truck and stuff, probably now is a good time to put them on eBay. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. Go service van and start pulling some stuff off. Okay. Hellcats. Yeah, they keep stay away from those Hellcats and stuff right now. You better get it later, but now get you something that you can go do some service work on. And the girls will like it too. Believe it or not, the girls will like it if they see that you got your own business and you what you out here making a living and stuff. They'll like that. They'll like that. uh, the appliance guy. Appliance repair is pandemic proof. We all thriving. I feel bad for those going through hard times. We are extremely fortunate. Yeah, somebody got mad at me and sent me some emails saying that this was a worldwide pandemic and that we weren't sympathetic to other people's situations. I'm at the point now. I don't know how I can be sympathetic when we come on every day and tell people you don't have to be in that situation. If you stuck in there now, because we made every way possible for you to actually make money. If you stuck in that, if you still stuck and you ain't got no money now, uh, it's your fault now. It's your fault. It's to the point now where I'm just saying, hey, it's your fault. Ain't nothing else I can do to get you out there. It's your fault. Where you got warranty companies now uh, begging, I mean, begging people to actually to go out there and do their work. And you got homeowners who's begging people to come out there and fix their stuff. And you could come here and pay you a little bit of money, and you could do the monthly payments of less than $200. $200. Somebody says $200. I think it is. You do your monthly payments of that, and you go out here and you make your money. I had one guy I talked to last week. He said he done the monthly payments, and he said he got started, and he said he did. He said he didn't even realize they were taking the monthly payments out of his account because he was making so much money. He said he never missed it, and now he at the point where he has hired his daughter to work for him, and he had his first. He said it was $900 and some dollar day last Thursday, but I told him go ahead and say you got your first $1,000 day. Well, he hit $1,000 in one day, and and to see that, and you're gonna sit there and not take advantage of this situation. I can't. There's nothing else. There's nothing else we can do for people now. And now, right now, it's the time where now we the bus is pulling off, and we're thinking now we looking at becoming millionaires. Like I said, we got several people who are going to hit millionaires next year, and a lot more coming up in the rear. Now we're taking it ain't no more coming out here and being able to pay your rent and coming out here getting enough money to keep the wolf away from the door. Now we looking at these property deals coming through, buying blocks again. That's a whole corner of a block right there that you could go buy 3 houses, and you that's yours for less than $30,000, $28,000. You can knock up. You could cash. You'll get it for about 15,000. And right now, what people are afraid to come off their money because a lot of people don't know what's going to happen with their jobs and this and that. We know the money is going to be here. The money has been here for the last 50 years, and it's getting. You see, it's coming in more and more. We know our money is going to be here. We can go out there and pay 15,000 for that because we got the money coming back in. So we it's not something where we gotta be a miser and hold our cash close to us because we think it's gonna go somewhere. Nah, I know. Right now, I'd rather have that house than have the cash because I'd rather have that property because I can go make more cash. I can go ahead and make more cash. They ain't making no more land. And one of my friends asked me, "Is the house any good?" I don't care if the house any good for that price. It cost me that much to get the utilities pulled. It cost me $4,000 or $5,000 to get the utilities pulled to the brought to the house. So I bought that house and with the utilities alone, I already won, and I got land there. 336 you own. 336 you own.
Hey man, if I buy them houses, you gonna put your
Oh
guys
God! Oh
to
Lord! I forgot you. Don't go look at those houses, Slick. I forgot Slick. I forgot all about Slick.
hey,
I haven't had a chance to go look at them yet, man. Matter of fact, this video is coming down. Once it's going private. Once I get off the air, I haven't had a chance to go look at them yet.
yeah, you said three of them in Rocky Mount, right?
Nah. I don't know. I forget where they at.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. Hey man, so look, you don't do none of that. So you just finding regular. You ain't doing no what you call that wholesaling, looking and all that.
Oh, you talking about skip tracing and riding for dollars and all that?
Yeah,
Nah,
you just going on the
those right
internet
there
and
come from
finding.
my from TRIA, Real Estate Investment Association. It's a group of real estate investors. And what happened? The wholesalers just send us out properties when they grab them. If they know you in the area that you like, I tell them, hey, find me some in Rocky Mount, in that area, because that's where I can afford to buy. And what they'll do whenever they get stuff, they'll shoot it out there to me. And now I'm seeing the prices coming back to the way they were 5 or 6 years ago. Like I said, it used to be I see that come through and it'd be 15,000, 12,000. Now you got 3 properties tied in for 28, and I know you could get it down for 15. I know you could get it for down for 15. And if you
So
look,
it don't really hit the
it already
market.
got the vinyl siding on it. It already got a shingle roof. It ain't got the old metal roof. So and so you be good.
So you ain't got the like. uh, So it's one of these in every area. This trio thing you talking about.
Yeah, it's one in every area, but you need to know the area that you're in. Like they have a trio in Cary, they have one in Chapel Hill, they have one in Durham and Mooresville. But I can't afford to buy nothing there. A good deal coming through there might be 200,000, 300,000. That's where Abdul and them play. They got the money to play there. I don't have the money to play there, so I have to go out a little further to the areas that's up and coming. Like they don't want to be messing around in Rocky Mount. So I can go out there in Rocky Mountain and play. And then once I get enough property and enough assets, I can then start to move to bigger and better flips. But the big boys out there, you gotta stay kind of close to the bank. And you get a little bigger, you can swim out there and won't get eaten up by the big fish. So you stay near the bank until you get big enough to swim out there with the big boys and don't get eaten.
Okay. So you just ain't finding these on like Zillow or nothing like that.
Nah. I'm not finding them on Zillow. I have real estate. Those be wholesalers going to find them. You can do the same thing the wholesalers do, and go look for them. Kind of like what Gabe was talking about. Gabe, he kind of used it. He does the same thing the wholesalers do to go find them. He go look for. He's actively going to look for property. I'm right now not actively looking for property, but when I see a deal come through, something like that, I know about what I afford to pay for it, and the wholesaler makes some money off the end. I don't mind because I'm making I'm paying for what I want to pay for it, and I want him to go bring me something else back through here too.
Okay. So I just need to find my real estate group
Yeah,
because I've been trying to
find
find
you
some. I've been trying to park
first
some
you want to
money
find
too.
a community. Find a community that you can you find that the prices are where you can afford to pay. Rocky Mount, Roxborough, you should be able to find something in Roxborough. Roxborough, you should be able to find properties like that too. So what you'll do, you'll go to get into the trio group of the Roxborough, and then from there, the wholesalers that they'll find out that you buy a property, and so they'll start sending you emails.
What are you saying? Tria. TRIA.
Well, yeah, that's Triangle Real Estate Investment Association, but some people could just call it REA, REA, Real Estate Investment Association. They have different acronyms, but all it is a place where people who buy real estate, we used to meet like once a month, and at that meeting we'll find out different things like we knew about opportunity zones before anybody else did because the government agencies that come tell us about it, and then you start getting prepared. And you have wholesalers that come there that have property that's actually trying to sell property, and you can then hook up with wholesalers. You have construction people coming there, people who contractors who's looking to do work. They'll come there looking to fix your properties.
Okay.
And I used to do it. I was
All
an
right.
electrical contractor, so that's how I used to do it. Then I started buying property. When I started buying property, I started off. I was doing electrical contracting in Durham and Raleigh for people like Abdul and them. I didn't have no money to buy nothing then. That was 10, 15 years ago. And me and my buddy, he was a contractor. We said if we ever find an area that's going through gentrification again that we could get in, that we would come together and we'll buy the properties and fix them and do them ourselves. And so we found out that Rocky Mount was going through there. It won't be like same distance from me to get from here to Durham. I can get from here to Rocky Mount. So it's just me going east instead of going west. So I went to Rocky Mount and started buying there and doing the same thing that they were doing in Durham. So I can buy cheap there. Durham, you might get $1,500, $2,000 rent, but it's gonna cost you 150, 200,000. Here, I'm only getting like getting about $700, $800 rent, but it's only costing me about 50, 60,000.
All right. All right. Appreciate it. 89 Dr. Funk. And I was trying to figure it out. Man, hey, I need you. I got a position open. You looking for something, Mike?
Nah, nah, I'm not looking for no work right now, man. But I show, as my grandmother would say, I sure do crochet though. But I'm not looking
Yeah.
for no work right now. I
All
got
right,
too much
man.
work.
Uh, I'll let you, man.
All right.
But
All right. If you're looking for work, Slick say he got a job opening for you. But right now, I got too much to do right now. I'm not looking for a job. All right. Hey, R&E Appliance. Top authority. As a part-time guy, I'm getting hammered. I'm extending all the way to the next. He's extending all the way to next week. There you go. Hey, how you doing? Because we don't read. Eagle Eye Appliance Repair. AHS was sending me 4 jobs a day, and then they just stopped at once last week. Call them and see, because see what's going on. This is another thing too. If you somebody who's been doing it for over a year right now, check your general liability insurance and stuff. Because now's the time. If you got started last year, check your insurance and stuff, because your insurance and stuff might have expired. Your insurance expired. They'll put you on hold until you get them the new updated insurance. So go ahead now and start looking at your insurance, because what happened, they'll put you on hold. It's so busy right now, they ain't gonna tell you. You call and they say you're on hold because your insurance done expired. So check your insurance and stuff now. See when your expiration date is coming, and go ahead and get that paperwork in. ABC build a strong team. Okay, all right. ABC can. Uh, Eagle Eye Appliance. I was working 6 days and couldn't keep up because I have a COD also. Okay, there you go. Matter of fact, you sometimes you need to slow down a little bit. So, but if you good, call them back. There you go, Greg B. Yes, I thought it was the money. Now I want peace of mind. Now I told you that's peace of mind. You're gonna get to a point where money is not gonna move. Money will not move you after a while. It ain't gonna be about money. You just say, I want peace of mind, because this thing will drive you crazy. It'll drive you crazy. It'll get to the point where you would dream about appliance repair. So nah, you don't, you want peace of mind. G. Stevenson, Mike, do you train techs on the job? You're close. I like to come build my skills under your tutelage. No, I don't. Take the course. The course will show you everything you need to know, and show you exactly how to do it. You're gonna learn on the job at your own pace. For warranty companies, that's gonna be your training. You get paid to do it. So now, go ahead and take the course, and you'll learn that way. Yeah, because no, I don't train technicians. For one, I'm like I say, like I told you today, I'm everywhere, and if I have a technician, then I got to be in the truck training all day. I can't do the other stuff that I like to do. So I know I'm not gonna be sending no truck, no technician all day, training them. My subs the same way. It used to be, if they're only doing work just for me, I can let you ride with a sub for maybe a week or two and then go. But my subs are doing their own jobs, and they putting miles in between, and they not gonna want you sitting with them. Best thing to do, just go ahead and do like everybody else. Take the course, follow the blueprint. You'll be okay. The course shows you how to. You're gonna earn as you learn. You're gonna train. You gotta learn how to self-educate yourself. You're gonna be fine. Everything you need to know how to fix appliances is in the course, and you'll be good. Rolling Sunset. That is an excellent deal on the kettle corn biz. I worked the kettle corn as a side hustle before the pandemic. Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah. I got the big pot that has an automatic stir, automatic shaker. So I don't have to be shaking the actual, I don't have to be taking the thing and knocking the kernels down. Well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have the high school kids do it, but they can just dump the pop kernel kettle corn in, and it's an automatic table shaker. So we're gonna make some tomorrow. I'm gonna make a video and show you all how to do it. Also, top authority. I like money, but I like the power of freedom more. There you go. Okay. Osei Bean. I'm booked out a week in advance for the first time. Okay, there you go. It's a good feeling. There you go. Working on getting my second income stream up and running. Life is good. Way to go, Osei Bean. Curtis Massenberg. Just completed my first service call for a dryer heating element. Made more in 1 hour than I did and 8 at my 9 to 5. Couldn't believe it. There you go. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Mike, did you know that appliance technology would be going up on their prices? I figured they would be because everybody that's coming into it. So yeah, he would be going up. But you all making money, so it ain't nothing that you can afford it. You can afford it. So what you have to do when your expenses goes up, then you go up on your prices to balance it out. So it's you pass it on to the customer. So, but yeah, quite naturally, if I'm going up on mine, he know he got something good that people want. He gonna go up on his too. Eagle Eye, yeah. They say they wore him out. They got some networking going on. All right. Let's see what we got here. Um, wow, we got a lot of stuff. Here we go. Um, there you go. Because of the reason, if you get stuck out here working for Uncle Mike. Quentin Hodge, hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm a Hotech. I have an electrical license. I wanted to contract out. Okay, email me here. Email me here, and with your I'm gonna put the email address. Email me, and I'll send you. Email me with the state that you license in, and if you're unlimited, they're gonna want you to be the highest level. They don't want you to be like a limited or intermediate. They want you to be unlimited. And tell me what state, and I'll give you. Excuse me. I'll give you a. I'll send you your information to one of the guys that's looking for somebody. Decent enough. Laying low over here. Yeah, ABC. It is. There you go. Mike, don't give interviews or testimonials. Either crap or get off the pot, man. If they on the fence, let them sit as time go by. Yeah, it's I'm at the point now where I'm not pushing anybody anymore. If they want to come, they want to come. Otherwise, nah. Dove Mac, 35,000 won't buy a driveway here in Cali. Yeah. Well, you don't have to be if you in Cali, you can buy here. You don't have to be here to buy here. Jose being a single family in my area sell for 300,000. Anything below 400,000 is a low end property. There you go. But if you look for properties that need rehab, you might have found a good deal. Yeah, all these properties that I buy, they're gonna need rehab. But I don't have no problem rehabbing them. Just like you all learn how to repair appliances, you can learn how to rehab your properties too. Unfortunately, unless you got a lot of money like that, you're not going to be able to go out here and buy already rehab properties and stuff. If our fathers and grandfathers have been doing what we're doing and they had something that they could pass along to us, yeah, we could be, we would be in a lot better shape. Unfortunately, you starting at the ground zero. So you got to buy that stuff and fix it up yourself. And then when your grandson and granddaughter come along, then they can go out here then and be able to buy a lot better property. But you're gonna have to buy the trash properties, fix them up, learn the real estate game or whatever you're gonna get in that way. And then from there, you're gonna you be preparing the next generation to go out then and then compete. You lead them with some tools in their hand. Just no, I think about that. I think about that all the time. Where just through appliance repair, I have removed the burden of earning a living from my kids, meaning that my kids don't have the burden of how they're going to pay their bills and how they're going to if their job goes, how they're going to make it and stuff. Just from appliance repair, I have acquired enough assets where the burden of earning a living has been taken off. And I remember Dr. Claude Anderson. I remember when I first started listening to Dr. Claude Anderson. He used to say that other cultures and stuff, that 80% of what they need to make it, they're born with it. In their when they're born, they have 80% of what they need in order to have a successful life, and all they got to do is put the 20% in. Unfortunately for African Americans, you born, you got zero. You got to do the whole 100%. But now I'm thinking about with my kids and when my grandkids come, that right there has been taken out of the equation, where they don't have to, how they gonna pay their bills and stuff. That stuff is taken out. How they gonna go to pay for college? That all that stuff taken care of. They don't have to worry about that. If they're gonna get a job after they graduate, all that stuff is taken care of. And sometimes they don't know how lucky they are to have that. They just think it's always like that, and everybody have those situations. But for put your kids in that situation, that is great. Where you can where you got enough real estate where you can say, okay, y'all get enough money from off of real estate where you can pay your bills. Uh, you don't have to worry about a place to live. You got plenty of real estate. You can go pick one of these houses if you want to and live there. You don't have to worry about your cars, and if you want a business, your dad got several businesses. You can pick up any one of them and take it, or you can open up another one and wherever you're at, and he can do that for you. Just think if like we're doing that now. And just think where we're gonna be at in 2 or 3 generations, because we're learning business. We're learning business. This ain't none of that no knock on multi-level not marketing and all that other stuff, herbal life and all that stuff that we got caught up in thinking that was a real business. This right here, we got a real business that's making real money from here, and it's a real skill set. Not only are we learning how to repair appliances, you learning electronics, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, refrigeration. You learn all this stuff that you can go out anywhere and make money doing it. So you got something that's transferable that you can actually then trade your son and your grandsons, your daughters too, on how to do this stuff. And we're buying tangible assets, hard assets that has value that we can pass down to them. And make life a whole lot better for them. When you ain't got to worry about how you're gonna pay your light bill or how you're gonna buy groceries, life gets a lot easier, and you then can go and do all this other type. Once you got life taken care of, you then can go out here and major in some of this other stuff that you like. You can then say, oh, if I want to major in, I want to be a musician. You can then go be a musician because now life is taken care of. You ain't got to be out here trying to play to eat. How you going to eat and take care of your family is taken care of. Now you can go out here now and actually uh, uh, and practice your craft and get good at it and not harm your family and have honor amongst your family. Same thing if someone will go to the ministry, if you want to minister, now you can minister because your life is taken care of. You ain't got to go there and have to be ministering and worry about not saying something. Saying you can then really say what needs to be said, not have to worry about getting kicked out the church because you need that check. You can really then say what you have to say and don't have to worry about any consequences. Oh, that's a cheat code, DCNF. Girly girl by the hood, yeah. Change up services, charged up service. We need an ABC investment group, 20,000 buy-in, 10 people. Yeah, I'm in an investment group now. I like it. I invest with my friends, but I don't think I ever do another one. When you, I like, I like, I like investing with myself or investing with my immediate family, meaning my wife and kids. I like doing that because then I like that. I don't like to get a lot of concessions from a lot of people to make something move. I much rather just invest by myself or with my wife and kids. But it was good for me to actually do that with the investment group to actually see how it works. Okay. A9 Dr. Funk. He used some app. Now I use Landglide. Landglide will tell me who owns the property. It'll show me the actual you get Landglide. I'll put that here. This is the app I use. It costs about $10 per month, and it show you the property. It show you the boundary lines. So if I want to walk, if that 4 acres, I went there and I could actually it show me. I could walk and it showed me the actual boundary lines. It showed me who bought it, what year they bought it, and how much they paid for it. It give me the people phone number. It give me all of that. Now it's like $9.99 per month. So I use that a lot. Matter of fact, I use that a lot too. When I see people on the when I look at people on the internet, especially YouTube now, I don't trust anybody on YouTube now. With YouTube, I do that to actually, especially if I see like an address or where they might stay or this and that. I do that to go see if they own their house, if they renting or whatnot. I do that. That kind of give me a feel of what the person doing and whatnot. And you can actually search for people names and stuff like that and see what property and stuff that they own. Me, I don't. If you're gonna search me, like I say, I got some in my name, but mine's gonna be in the LLC. You might figure out some of them, but mine's gonna be in the LLC. Hey, how you doing, Cody? All right. Yeah, set a counter alert for your insurance because it'll come up on you and you'll forget. And I had that happen a lot of times to me in the past. I'll forget, and you say, "Why my call stop?" And next thing you know, your insurance been expired, and you have to send it in, and then it'll take them probably a week or two to get everything back up and running for you. Wow, average home prices is 632. Go out an hour or two from where you at. If you dare, drive out an hour or two away from the major city and see what you find. Yeah, enjoy the slow times. Osage being Cali's is expensive. I'm in Boston area. That's expensive too. Okay, man, we got a lot of people in here. Okay, okay, let's see what we got here. Eagle Eye Appliance. Mike, if you could do a business on how to scale up the business, do a video on how to scale the business, be great. That's in the actual course. That's coming in before the end of the year. You'll have that how to actually get subs. That's in the course. Thing that's been hitting the walls with the fridge. Uh, okay. His other account order troubleshooting major appliances expert it tomorrow. Hope it gives me the aha moment. Yeah, do that. You'll be good. The warrant, how much experience the warranty company had? None. They don't care about that. They just want somebody. They want a warm body. See, that's another thing too. If you were to go get a job at Sears, Sears is not going to send you to no training school or nothing like that. They're going to let you ride for somebody for a week, if that long. Then you get in a van by yourself and you going. That's what everybody can do. Nobody up until Fred's Appliance University came. It wasn't no training school. You learn in the van. You learn like I'm telling you all to learn. That's how you learn. Then Fred's came. After Fred, I think Dryer, and then after Dryer, you had a couple of community colleges that done it, but that was it. That was it. And it wasn't no school you can go to and get trained. But the society has trained has indoctrinated everybody to think that somebody got to give you the okay. They got to give you a certificate, and you got to go. You got a business. So all they care about if you got insurance, you got the insurance. So if something goes wrong, if we can make sure that the customer stuff get taken care of. You got insurance, okay, you go ahead and then let's see what you can do. That's the way life's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to say, I'm gonna go out there, and it's up to you if you want to swim or drown. You go out there, and if you want to put the effort in and you want to make your business work, then you go do it. You don't have to. You can't get no permission from nobody, and you are responsible for it. And go. Okay. There you go. Say being all they care if you got the insurance. There you go. Maurice Johnson. Okay. Love my ABC fan. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 50 year, 100-year plan. Yeah. There you go. All right. Okafor. Okay, there you go, Mike. Yeah, he got caught on. That's normally what gets you. You be doing well. You be knocking out all these so-called hard. I'm talking about Okafor. You can knock out all these hard problems. Then it'd be something so simple that you think, oh, I just go there and knock it out, and that's the one that come get you. You let your guard down always. Okay, ABC Ken just trying to get the wolf away from the door. Okay. I get my parts from Marcone. Somebody asked Juan Romez. I get mine from Marcone. But find a parts house closest to you where you live, and they'll help you out. Hey, how you doing, Ed? Uh, TV mountain course coming. Lamar got one already. We Lamar done a TV mountain course. If Lamar's in here, he put it in the chat how to get to it. But Lamar has one. Go to the ABC Facebook page and ask Lamar about his TV mountain course. He got a great one in. They say Sears just have you working on washers and dryers. Yeah, what they started to do, because all of us, most of the older people that you see been in it for 25, 30 years, a lot of us got our start at Sears. And Sears used to make you work on everything, but people were leaving after they learned how to fix everything. Just like you all working, you see how it's always been like this. So everybody was leaving. So what they started to do, they started saying, okay, we have people who just do kitchen, which would do nothing but microwaves and ovens. And then they have people who would just do refrigeration. And then they had people who would just do washers and do laundry, washers and dryers. So that way they wouldn't cross train you on everything. And it made people afraid to leave because they say, I didn't know how to fix everything. So that's how they done start keeping people in. Okafor sent the beast out. There you go. Ron DY Mike, I'm halfway through ABC Online. I love the way you laid out the course so far. Worth every penny. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Uh, that's about it. Now we're here at the end mark. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I say, tomorrow be the first series on actually flipping appliances. So you'll see that come out. And like I say, if you hadn't already, man, you got to get in because uh, right now, like I say, I'm still uploading stuff. So you got a couple more days to get in at $800. I mean $500 before it goes up. Once I get everything uploaded, it won't be 500 anymore. But you gotta get into this appliance repair right now, especially if they talking about shutting the economy down and making mandatory stay at home again. If the economy goes any worse, I just don't see I if the economy goes any worse, man. It man, I'm just I can't even imagine how well we would prosper out of this thing. And when it man, we are even right now we are doing well. We are everybody is doing well. And that's the part I love about it. People who just starting, people you got people quitting their jobs in the middle of this so-called pandemic, quitting their jobs and starting their own business doing appliance repair and making like the guy just said, done his first call, made more fixing a dryer than he made working 8 hours. That and it's always been like this. Always been like this. I'm so glad that we have everybody in here, and there's plenty room for a lot more people. Like I say, I'm booked out right now to the end of December, and if I go and it's so many new homes being built in my area that's bringing in new appliances and stuff. It's just so much work out here. It's just so much work out here, and some people are gonna be asking What if everybody's starting an appliance repair business? Is it going to bring the price? If everybody's starting appliance repair business, aren't we going to flood the market? No, because normally what will happen instead of you having 10 to 15 people coming into appliance repair starting their own business, you'll have 10 or 15 people going to work for Sears. And Sears will be paying you 15, 20, maybe $30 per hour to do it. But they'll still be charging the customer the same thing that we charging the customer. Only thing we've done, we just eliminated Sears out the middle. There's no middleman. We're going directly to the customer. So so instead of Sears hiring all these technicians or a Lowe's trying to hire all these technicians, all we done is just remove the middleman and we're going directly to the customer. So instead of you having 20 people been hired, you got 20 new businesses coming in. The customers, they won't get a customer no break on the price. They'll still charge the same, but we just getting that price and just remove the middleman. That's all we done. So, and you talking about 20, 30 years of them pushing skilled trades out. And so you all know, I don't have to explain it. It's just so much work out here. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. It's just so much work. You can't do it all. So no, it take we have to multiply what we've done so far probably by 50, and we still wouldn't have enough. And that's not including if some of you all branch over into the other skilled trades. You go into the electrical, plumbing, and all that. It's 20 times worse. It's 100 times worse than here because they can't get nobody to come in because they have to go through all the testing and getting licensed. So it's almost impossible to get a contractor's license. So there is 20 times, 100 times worse than what we have here. And so yeah, we're this is just great, and I can't wait to see us start to branch over into those licensed skilled trades. Like I say, we can get here, we can make the money, get the wolf away from the door from our kids and grandkids. Then we could actually tell one of our family members, you go over there and work for that guy and for that HVAC company for 4 years, and get yourself where you can get your license. And once you you get your license, you quit and you come back over here and you go get your license and you bring it back to us. And this is your business, and I supplement. You still getting everything from this business, but instead of you going to college, I'm gonna let you go work for that guy for 4 years, so you can actually go take the test to get your electrical contractor's license or your HVAC license. And then once you pass the test, you come back over here and you bring it back to our family. And that's what other groups do. Other groups do that all the time. They send their kids out there to get the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding. Then they come back and bring it back to their group. And we can do the same thing. Where now your son or your daughter can go there, start off working $15, $20 an hour because he got another business that's waiting on him, that's filling in the gaps. And then once he just like him going to college, and once he get that license and come back, that license is yours for the rest of his life. That's yours. And then y'all start duplicating the rest of your kids and stuff to get into it, like everybody else does. All right. Sneed, do you offer live call assistance within the field? Yeah, if you take the course, you can email me and I'll give you my contact information. And if you get stuck out there in the field, you can call me. All right. Pete, how you doing, Pete Supplies? Let me know when it's time for me to reach in the wallet. I'm trying to get in through some of these investments. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see, the last one. Mike, what is it? Mike, that is what I'm trying to build. I cannot give my kids, my children, my job, but I can give them a business I build with my twin. Yeah, you can, and they get to walk in exactly where you walked out at. No, so whatever money you making, your kids can be able to make that same amount of money. And I'm telling you, when you hit that point where you know your kids are straight, and if they do well and keep their heads together, you know your grandkids gonna be straight. You get to a point where you can tell the good Lord, okay, you can come pull me now because I know my kids and stuff gonna be straight. I'm happy. I'm happy. Well, you don't have that. You don't have how lucky we are not to have to worry about the stuff that other people worry about. I was listening to a YouTuber, and they're talking about. I'm gonna say this, and I want to go. A YouTuber, they're talking about African Americans going out to eat at a fancy restaurant. How you have to actually. They were talking about how they have to actually look at the menu before they order to decide, if they can afford it, and then they are nervous when people are calling in and saying when they gave their credit card or their debit cards, they were actually nervous when the bill came if they have enough to pay. And I this past Saturday, my wife and I went out, and we went to a upscale restaurant, and it was like maybe $160 for us to eat, and it never crossed my mind that I didn't have enough money. It never crossed my mind I wouldn't have enough money to pay it, or I couldn't get what I wanted. And all this through appliance repair, where I could go to any restaurant and sit down, order what I want, and order stuff that I don't want. Like some stuff we didn't even want. It was just say let's try it and just see what it tastes like. But you could do that and not have no worry about when the bill came. And 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 and, and that's enjoyable that you can do that. No, you could you take your wife out somewhere like that and take your kids out. My kids don't like to go with us to eat no more, but you and your wife can go out and you can just buy what you want and don't have to worry about it. And to have that life when like doing some renovations to our house. Um, and it's not something where you're where it's a burden or something that you have to think about. Oh, we need to get a new door. Okay, get the door put in. I could put the door in, but I'd rather have somebody else do it because I'd rather work on my other houses. So, all right, you get somebody come in and put the doors and stuff in, and not have to be something that is a burden on you. You just got the money to pay for it, and that's the best feeling in the world. You can do that. Don't have to worry about how you're going to save up to get it. Don't have to worry about what bill's not going to get paid. You just it just have to be paid. Your tires. I um I got in one of my cars. I hadn't driven it in a while, and the tire was halfway flat. And I looked at them. The tire it needed new tires. So it was it wasn't something I had to plan. I got in the car and I drove to the place to get tires. And my only question was, how long is it gonna take you to put them on? Because I had somewhere I needed to go. I said I need to get some tires. How long is it gonna take you to put them on? It'll take me about 15 minutes. All right, go ahead and put them on. I didn't ask. I just asked them, hey, you got some tires that fit this? Yeah, we got some. All right, put them on. Let's go. I didn't care about the price. I just needed some tires, and I needed to get them on because I needed to go where I was going. I hadn't driven that van in a while. But all that stuff I'm thinking about, that stuff now I don't have to worry about because of appliance repair. Appliance repair made it so I don't have to worry about it. No, the tires came out to be like $300. Um, so I could make that back and before 12 o'clock. I could go out there and make that back before 12 if I needed to. So uh, I'm not bragging. I'm getting ready to get off. All right, all right. So I'm getting ready to get off right here. I'm gonna read one more. Um, Instead of hiring, maybe we should take Reginald Lewis' advice and start buying out other companies, get our money up through appliance, and buy a small HVAC company. Yeah, you can do that. Uh, uh, you can do that, but you talk about a small HVAC company, you still talking somewhere close to $1 million if you go buy a small HVAC company. That's to buy some of these guys appliance companies right now. You talking about 500,000? Say right now these guys got a appliance repair business. Their appliance repair business. Uh, I'm gonna say the ones that got subs. The ones that got subs, their appliance repair business is what's called is making them over $100,000 per year. I just we'll say 100,000, but it's making them over 100,000. So you take 100,000 and you're gonna multiply that times five, because most people don't want to get about 20% return on their on if you're selling your business, you're gonna normally want to get about 20% return. So you're gonna wherever your net is, after paid all your help and all that, you multiply it times five. So they making over $100,000. We just gonna say 100,000 just for easy math. So you multiply that times five. You talking about $500,000 that you're gonna have to come up with to go buy that. So yeah, you can, but you gotta get to a point first where you get that money. So a lot of times, unfortunately, we don't have the money to actually, and we don't have the resources to get there, and we don't have the network. A lot of us don't have the network of people within our group to give us that. So you look at somebody like Robert Smith. Robert Smith, no, he's a billionaire, but you have to look. How did he become a billionaire? He got chose. He didn't become a billionaire on his own. No, one of his buddies was a multi-billionaire that gave him the capital to start his hedge fund. So he didn't go out there and build it himself. He got chose. A lot of times when you go look at the backstory on those guys, somebody behind them gave them the money to actually go out there and do it. If you think you could, we can go out here and get a loan. That's another thing too. They tell us, oh, we can go out here and get a loan. We don't went out here. You can't even get a loan for a car hardly. They want to give you a loan for a car hardly. So we gotta get to the point. We gotta do the hard work of actually building it. We gotta do the hard work of building it and learning it how it operates. And then from there, we can then go out there and you can buy that stuff. Like now, like it won't take long. I would have never thought that I would have 30, 50, 80, $100,000 cash. I never would have thought that in 15 years ago that I would have that much cash that I could go out here. If I saw something pop up for 30,000, go out here and write them a check for 30,000. Whoever that is, you don't want to put your phone number out here on the on the internet. Don't put your phone number out there. All right, so that's 10, Nick. Don't put your phone number out there because these people are crazy. But I never would have thought that I'd be able to go ahead and pay $30,000 cash for a piece of property. I'll pay and then have another 30 to 50,000 cash where I can renovate. I never would have thought that. I never would have thought that. But it didn't take long because of appliance repair and following those 5 banking accounts and following that plan. And the same thing, Gabe said something the other day that I had not really put a lot of emphasis on, but it's the truth. Let me see if I can show you all. We're here talking about Brian Tracy about writing down your what you're gonna do throughout the day and have a checklist. But I do that all the time, and I check it off as I go to keep you working on the most important stuff and getting stuff accomplished. But for having your plan written out before you start in the morning. Usually try to do it the night before while it's fresh in your mind. But have your plan written out so when you get started on during the day, you know exactly what you're going to do and you go do those things. And you go do that and make it in your mind that you're going to go buy some property and stuff. You'll do it. You'll do it, and it won't be long for you have that cash to do it. And now it's getting to the point now where I'm looking at stuff where I was like 30,000, 80,000. That's not a lot of cash for me now. I said I can go out here and buy that stuff. I can go out there and buy that stuff. Now I'm starting to look for something that's bigger, 300, 400. I can start to look at that now because now I'm comfortable doing. I've been comfortable doing the 30, the 40, and the 50,000 cash. So that you have to start with those small. Trust me, you got to start with those small things before you can build up to the big thing. And it's a mind when you first take when you first time you take 25, 30,000 cash and go buy something like that. You go buy you take 25, 30 cash and go buy a piece of distressed property that you got to fix. It took me probably 6 months to a year to get my mind conditioned to think that my money won't go. Because I kept thinking, I just gave my cash away. It was hard for me to get my mind to realize I didn't give it away. Instead of it sitting in the bank, it's sitting out there on that lot. My money ain't went nowhere. I can sell it anytime and get my money back. But it was just so hard for my mind to grasp that. No, and so that's but if I would have went and took that 30, $40,000 cash and bought me a new Corvette or something like that, my mind would have been okay because I could enjoy it, I could feel it, I could touch it, and I can get all the enjoyment out of it right then and there. Versus if you go buy something like some property and it's something long term, you got delayed gratification. It take your mind a while to grasp around that. So you have to start with those small increments to get your mind together before you be willing to let go 100,000, 300,000, 500,000 to let it go and know that your money is good and that it's going to come back around. You just not going to be able to you're just not going to be able to just let that much money go and you ain't never done it before. If somebody tell you they can, they lying. If somebody say I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna pay $300,000 cash for a house and they ain't never paid 15,000 cash for a house, they ain't gonna be able to do it. Their mind is not gonna let them do it. It's gonna drive them crazy. It's gonna drive them crazy. And now if you pay cash for for some stuff that gave you feel good, right? Instant gratification, that's totally different. But if you got to pay cash for something like that, then you got to go, then come up with the cash to fix it, to bring the potential out of it. Uh, man, that if you ain't never done it before, it's a mind fuck. I'm gonna tell you. And then you're gonna have everybody coming again. Well, you're telling you when you're gonna fix it. You're gonna throw your money away. You bought this crap. You're gonna have to hear all that on top of you never done it before. Nobody, if you never done it before and your family ain't never seen it before, it weigh on you. But after you done it a couple of times, you brought it back to life and you see the end results. Nobody never come back and tell you, oh man, you done a great job with that, this and this. You never get that. But you now you get to just like fixing these appliances. You start off, they're telling you all whatchamacall, that they're telling you when you first start fixing the appliances, it'll take you 3 hours to put a heater element in. And it's hard, and you scared. Right now, I got grown men who are afraid to go and actually go get a contract. Man, I don't want to go in nobody's house. Let me come work for you and let me train. I need to get hands-on training. I don't want to go to nobody's house. I've never done this before. You're just afraid. Your mind is telling you not to do it. And that's the same thing it is when you get ready to go pay cash or throw your money down on some land or something like that. You holding that cash, you can hold the cash and touch it, and you're gonna take all that and give it away. And then you have to trust yourself for it to come back. Just like a farmer take all his money, go buy some seeds, and then go throw it in the dirt. And he had the faith that it's gonna actually sprout up and bring it back to him. So you're gonna take all your money, throw it out there, have faith for it to come back. It takes a while for you to get your mind there, and you start off on little stuff. It's just like I say, you start off doing 1 or 2 stops per day, and then once you get your body conditioned, get your mind conditioned, then you jump up and you start doing 5, 6, 7, as many as you want. Same thing with you start doing this investing and stuff. Ain't no way in the world you're gonna come off and pay no 500,000 and your money into somebody, of your cash into something and turn it. Now you'll go out here and borrow money on somebody. If somebody loan you $500,000 to do something, yeah, you'll do that because it ain't your money. You don't have no intention on paying it back anyway. So you ain't, if it goes wrong, you don't care. You ain't gonna pay it back. I had one of my good friends. He watching. I'm not making light of you, man. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this, but it's the truth. He wants to get into some of the. He wants to get into some property. So he went and looked at that property that I just showed. Those 3 houses. I was going to go look at them. He said he was going to look at them. Oh, right, man, go ahead. I'd love for you to get in there. So he tells me I want to look at it, but I want you to negotiate the prices. Oh, well, I'm gonna do that. You negotiate the prices. Yeah, but I'll pay you to negotiate the price. Nah, 'cause I know how that way goes. The way it goes, then I go to my wholesaler. I negotiate the price. He agree upon the price. If he don't, then I don't. I'm not saying he won't pay, but if something happened where he something happened where he don't pay, then that looks bad on me. The wholesaler say you backed out, and I could have sold the property to somebody else, but because we normally deal together, that I was holding it out for you. you backed out. So no, and I think he wants that safety gate to say, oh, I can't do it, and you negotiate it, so it's on you. Nah, you go out there, you negotiate yourself, you come with your deal, and then you pay him. If things go wrong, it's between you and him. If I go in and I negotiate it, I'm going there. I'm going to buy it. I want to buy it, and I want to keep my relationship with him the same. And so that's a lot of times what we'll do. We'll go there, go to the bank, and hopefully we can get a loan or get some grant or get something where somebody else give us the money up front. We'll go at it and until it gets hard and get hard, we'll back away from it because we ain't got nothing to lose. It ain't our money. I can't do it. I'll walk away from it. Grandma done signed for it. And now they running grandma down trying to get the money. And you got all the excuses. Say, hey, this happened, that happened, this happened. They got over on me and all that crap. Versus if you take your 500,000 and put it on there and you pay it, you're going to make it work because that's your money and it ain't no walking away. I got to make that work. I got to come back to those houses and get them up and running. Just like I had to get this up and running. I had to get the training center up because I had booked classes and stuff, and I won't pay no more rent at the other place. And my money was here. I had to get my money back out of here. And then once I got my money back out of here, same thing. I took my money and dumped it over there into the ice cream parlor. I had to get it up and running to get my money back. Now I got my money back out of that. Now I'm going back into the real estate. Say, okay, I'm dumping money back into real estate, and I got to get my money back out of there. You know, my money now. I done went out here and re-up. So my money, I got to go out here and sell and get my money back from the re-up, so I can be strong again. So that's what I'm doing now. I just get my money back, and now I'm forcing myself to get that money back, and then I go back out there and do it again. Same thing you're gonna do with your appliance. Your appliance right here is where you're gonna make your money, and you make your money here. If you're somebody who wants to build a big company and have a bunch of employees, a bunch of subs, you can do that. If you don't, then you better start looking at ways to create something for when you become old, because you're not gonna be able to get up under those appliances forever. You gotta have something to replace what you're making now. So if you're making $10,000 per month, you better find you some things that's passively gonna make you $10,000 per month in the next 10 to 15 years, and start investing in that now. When I sell my licenses for those holders, excuse me, those license holders, I don't take that money and go out here and buy no cars. None of, I take that money and I'll find some way to replace it. The last one that I just sold, I took that money. That's why I bought that kettle corn business with, and that's what I'm going to use the last license holder that just paid me. I took the money, bought the kettle corn business, and now I'm looking for another building to put it in. So that's where I'm going to put that in. And so if he get to a point where he decide that if they get to a point where they decide we don't want to buy your license no more, I don't care. Go. I don't take that money and replace it. That money ain't going nowhere. So I don't constantly keep getting what you was paying me if you take it from me or not. I done took your money and I done duplicated it. So it's gonna constantly keep coming to me. So then if they take it from me, it don't hurt me. It don't care if they take it from me. I ain't gonna be crying. So they took my business from me. They took their business and took it overseas. Who cares? I took it and I replaced it with something better that I own. And so that's what I do. And same thing with this appliance repair. You need to take that money, take enough so that you and your family can survive and enjoy, but you need to be taking some of it, putting it away for later on, so that when something does happen, if you get injured or you get to a point you get old and can't get out here and do it anymore, you be okay. You have enough money coming in where you and your family will still be fine. So I'm out of here now because I've been 30 minutes over when I said I was going to stop. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.